It's time for a little bit of interchange, and unfortunately for me, my USAS-12, my KSG, and my AA-12 are not recommended for interchange gameplay. But I had been catching up on a bit of the Game 360's gameplay, and it's pretty damn inspiring. And if you're unfamiliar with him, he's the kind of guy who uploads some beastie, fast-paced gameplay from Ground Wars, and he uploaded a pair of videos the other day called The Deadly Assassin, where he proves the power of the Assassin perk in Tier 2 over Hardline, which I think is his more common choice. He slaps on Assassin, and he proceeds to kick ass. And he proceeds to upload those two games where he does kick ass for our viewing pleasure. And I've seen so much Call of Duty now over the last few years that it's very, very difficult for me to get entertained just simply from raw gameplay. But this guy's gameplay is just infectious, it's addictive, it's flair, it's fast, it's exciting, and it's definitely worth the 10 minutes of viewing. And this guy, as you might expect, he's very, very assault-minded in both terms of assault rifles and the assault strike package. And while that's generally not my style, after watching him I wanted to try and emulate his gameplay because it's very, very fast, and I'd like to be able to pull off something similar to that once in a while. I wanted to just tear into them with an assault rifle and get a Pavo up and man the Reaper and crash the Preds on them. And with this pair of videos in particular, The Deadly Assassin, he emphasizes, of course, the power of the Tier 2 perk Assassin, so I threw that on too, and it's only just starting to occur to me now that I need to start paying a little bit more attention to the announcer and when he says, "Heads up, enemy UAV spotted, enemy UAV is online. Be advised, you are a big fucking red dot on their radar, and you have been all game because there are endless fucking UAVs coming in from all the support packages and the occasional UAV from an assault guy who happens to be running it. What you gonna do about it?" Interesting question. Well, I could run stingers. Oh, I haven't unlocked them yet. I could go for the s'more. Then again, it's not exactly a very practical secondary for all situations. Hell, I could just shoot it down with my gun. They're just flimsy little toy planes. They're not going to take much of a beating from me. Either way, they're going out of the sky, and it'll help build my point streaks for my own rewards. Alright, well, when you put it like that, it sounds like quite a viable option, but have you taken into account just how many of these bloody things get called in? And not to mention how difficult they are to spot, and when you finally have got an eye on them, do you know how much of a pain in the ass it can be when you're just lining up your clean shot through your stinger, and then, oh fuck, a building is now in your way, or an overpass is above your head, blocking your view, and you can't fire the missile to blow the damn thing up, and you're just sitting there waiting like a lemon, and then after 10 seconds it's back in the open, you go to pull the trigger and you get clocked right in the dome by some bastard who respawned behind you. Shooting down air support in this game is not practical, especially when it gets called in so damn often. So without wanting to mention the all-powerful Assassin Pro just yet, what other options do we have to dealing with air support? Blind Eye Pro with your guns? Blind Eye Pro lets you lock on faster with your missiles, but if you just want to shoot it down with your bare bullets, it makes your bullet damage versus vehicles stronger by nearly twice as much. Not quite twice as much, but nearly twice as much. That can speed up taking down UAVs a lot. Something I have in mind is perhaps using something like an M14 with Blind Eye Pro. I'm yet to test the strength of those bullets, but I imagine that would take around half the clip of the MK14 with Blind Eye Pro equipped. And that could dispatch UAVs very fast. I mean, of course I'm not talking about the MK14 specifically. I mean, you could do it with anything, but I'm just thinking of a nice powerful assault rifle that you could handle on the ground as well as shooting down all the UAVs. Other options, SAM turrets of course, but I'm extremely put off using SAM turrets in this game, and it's mostly down to the fragile spawns, almost what you might label the revenge spawn system, where I imagine I would plant my SAM turret on my side of the map, and I imagine killing a guy shortly after, and then he just respawns around the corner behind me, right next to my SAM turret. I mean, I imagine myself playing Modern Warfare 3, I can't imagine my SAM turrets lasting too long, mostly down to these dodgy spawns. But I've used SAM turrets many times myself, and even when put into practice, they don't seem efficient whatsoever. Whether they're dying from these spawns, or even if they're staying alive, they just seem to take quite a long time to lock on, fire, and kill stuff. But besides SAM turrets, you might try counter UAVs, you could try EMPs. But all of this stuff, it revolves around you restricting yourself to the support package, and oftentimes, in games like this, I want to try assault packages. Ultimately, the easy way out, the get out of jail card is still there, and it's just a perk. It's called Assassin Pro in this game, and it is just a perk. All of these other methods, they will cost you your choice of rewards, they cost you your time, they cost you your bullets, they cost you your position, but simply picking Assassin costs you a perk, and it's yours. You're permanently invisible to UAVs. Is it really that easy? Is it that much of a sacrifice to pick Assassin in this game like it was with Ghost in Black Ops? While I do feel in Modern Warfare 3, the lack of hardline getting you easy rewards and the lack of quick draw to give you the head start in a gunfight, the lack of Blast Shield Pro to protect you from the amazingly large amount of flashbangs in this game, I still don't think any of these perks are quite the big deterrent that Stopping Power ever was in the previous COD titles. When I chose UAV Jammer in COD 4 and I chose Camouflage in World at War, I felt like a crafty bastard who was making a big sacrifice. But now, it just seems too easy to pick. But now when I don't pick it, I can feel the death hit me harder and faster than Stopping Power ever did. If there's one thing that Modern Warfare 3's taught me, it's that a flood of UAVs kills you faster than increased bullet damage ever will. Thanks for watching, fellas. Goodbye for now.